So I'm just down here getting into the Hornsby hive. There's our marked queen. But there isn't a skerrick of brood in this hive. So we're not sure if she's failing, or what the go is. I'll pull out one of these frames and let you have a look. Shake that one off. Just come over here, and every one of those cells is empty. There's a tiny little bit of nectar in the centre frames, and I thought perhaps they'd had a bit of a flow and there was no room for her. There certainly looks like there's room. So this is going to be one to watch, isn't it? I'll come back in a week or two and check them out again, but we're about 2 weeks away from winter. Keep you updated. Here we have the white hive, the original white hive. Numbers look pretty good. Let's have a look at a frame. So here's frame 5. There's only 3 frames of brood in this hive, and looks like 2 frames of honey, so I'll probably have to feed these guys. So this is the blue hive. This had superseded or requeened about 5 weeks ago, so I'll pop a frame out of this one. Doesn't look to be a lot of bees. We'll see how we go. So again, not a lot of bees, not a lot of brood. But what I am finding is nectar in most of the frames in this hive. And eggs. Oh, is that a double? So here's the pink hive. Still got a little bit of food up in the top there and a few bees. I'll pop one of these frames out and have a look. So a little bit of nectar still in these top frames, but I do think that this will probably have to come off. So we've got good frames of food in the outer of this box. The brood nest is tightly clustered there, but we've got eggs. This is the purple hive. Plenty of bees. So the stores look really good. Looks like they're still capping a little bit of nectar. So centre frame looks pretty good. There's our queen. Here's the red hive. Good amount of bees on top. Good amount of nectar. Still coming in. A little bit of pollen. The brood nest Small to be expected. This is the clear hive. Here's an interesting concept. This is the outside frame in the white hive. So they're obviously bringing in and storing a little bit better than the previous hives. It's got nothing to do with the perspex, but it's just interesting nonetheless. And here's the centre brood frame. You can see lots of nectar in there. Can't see any eggs, but we've got kappa brood. And we've got larvae. There we go. There's our new queen. Somewhere to lay. So these guys look really, really good. Really strong hive. New queen. Plenty of stores in these outside frames. So here's the black hive. I'll pop a frame out, check out how these guys are going in their upper box. So most of the frames in this upper box are pretty good honey, but I'm going to leave them on for now. I'm just a bit unsure about what I'm going to do with the honey on these hives this year. I've got some, as you've seen, that need a little bit of honey, and I might amalgamate them next time I come down. I'm a little bit short of time today, so I'm sort of just doing a quick check-up on all these guys. So there we go. So this is a silver hive, pretty good amount of bees in the upper box. They've got an excluder on them. So let's get in and suss them out. So that honey box has got a fair bit of weight in it, but I'm going to leave it on for now. I'll pop out a couple of these outside frames and a centre one. So we've got a fair bit of stores, probably 3.5, 4 frames. But you can see they're still bringing it in. The brood nest is pretty sparse. She hasn't laid that out at all. So this is the orange hive, the Italians. Plenty of bees in this top box. So they've got some stores and they've got some nectar, but it also looks like some of these cells are being chewed or ripped open. I don't think it's a robbing event. I think you might find that they're taking that honey down to the bottom box. So minimal brood in this hive, only 2 frames, pretty sparse, pretty good stores. This is the green hive. These guys have had some queen issues. They've been really quite weak over the last 5 weeks. So let's suss them out. So probably the same amount of brood as the hive next door. not a lot. I'll be amalgamating these guys in 2 weeks, probably with my new hives that were amalgamated. So this is the white hive number 2. Not a lot of bees in the top. But there's a good amount of stores up here. These would be great to spread around these other hives when I've got some more time. So downstairs, not a heap of bees, probably because they're all in the air trying to get at me. So typical white hive or white hive 2 fashion, we've got a pretty nice little block of brood. You probably can't hear me. Those 2 nukes that were quite weak, I amalgamated the next day. So at first glance, it looks like there's a good amount of bees in these hive. Oh. Looks promising, doesn't it? So this queen's managed to lay out a good little bit of brood. Getting quite late, probably about 4:30. The wind's picked up a little bit. They're angry, aren't they? They've got some stores, but I think I'll just pack these guys up and we'll call that a success. They're trying to get at me.